Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Biologist. My name is Brittany. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping on my little old video. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I do videos on budgeting, cash stuffing, and finance here on my channel. So if you're interested in any of that type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. So for today's video, I will be doing something a little bit different for my channel. I will be calculating my 2021 end of the year net worth with real numbers. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. So here in my notebook, I just have a couple of things listed in order to go ahead and calculate my net worth. Now your net worth is basically the total of your assets, all of the things that you have that have value, your cash envelopes, what's in your checking, savings account, retirements, the value of your car, all those good things, minus your liabilities, which include credit card debt, student loans, a mortgage, things like that. So for me, calculating my net worth is pretty easy because I don't have liabilities. I don't own a home currently. I do rent. I don't have student loans right now either. And I don't have, personal loans or anything like that. So for me, calculating my net worth is pretty straightforward. But if you do have some of those other liabilities or other assets, like for example, the equity of your home, you're just going to add that onto these lists and then use it in your final calculation to get like a really good approximate net worth. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to look at for my assets is my sinking funds. And that means I need to go to my sinking funds binder here in blue and add up all of the money that is currently within this binder. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with you guys. So in electronics, we have $250. Within my Brittany envelope, which is just my own personal sinking fund, I have 50, 90, 92. Vacation, I have 100, 200, 230. Sorry, I counted that wrong. 100, 200, 220, 230. Sorry guys, they are doing construction right outside of my apartment window and I got distracted by the noise, and I'm sorry if you can hear it in the background. I try to cover it up with the music that I play. And my car insurance envelope, I have 100, 200, 300, 350, 5, 6, so plus 356. My car maintenance envelope, I have 100, 103. Christmas envelope has $0. Clothes envelopes, I think there's only a 50 in there. That's right, plus 50. Gifts, I have 100, 200, 205. These are my new envelopes that I'm going to be using at the end of this month for my $5 and $1 savings challenge that I'm starting for the end of this year going into next year. Future, we have 100, 200, 300, 365. And then medical, we have 71. So in total for my sinking funds, I have, $1,725 in total for my sinking funds. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down for the assets category. All right, so now I need to go ahead and calculate how much I have in my cash envelopes right now. So in household, I have 15. So I haven't spent any money out of household this month. Eating out right now, I have 22. Gas and parking, I have 0. Alcohol, I have $5. Spending, I have $17 in my wallet now for spending. Beauty, I have, what is that, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 47 in beauty. Groceries, right now I have 50, 60, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, $67 in future. I don't know why it took me so long to get that. Laundry, I have 10. Date night, I have, what is this, 26? And then in personal, I have, what is this? Another 20, 30, 36. So in my cash envelopes, I have $245 total in my cash envelopes. All right, so the next category I'm gonna fill out is my main savings account. And my main savings account is basically my 3 to 6 month expenses, my emergency fund as well, in addition to some just regular old savings. And when I check my Capital One main savings account, I have $15,264.53 in my main savings account. Now, my house fund, another savings account I have, this is exclusively for putting a down payment on a home with me and my partner in the next year, year and a half. And right now, that account has $6,005.38 in my house fund. All right, the next thing we need to do is my credit card envelope. And right now I am gonna count this as a part of my net worth, but you'll see what I'm gonna do when we get over to the liability in order to account for the credit card debt. So currently in my credit card envelope, so this is money that I took out of my cash envelopes to pay off my credit card at the end of the month. Currently, I have 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 400, 440, 50, 60, 470, 471, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $478 in my credit card envelope. All right, so the next thing I need to fill out is how much I have in just my regular old checking account. And when I check my Capital One 360 account, currently I have $876.57 in that account. Next are my IRAs, and I have a traditional IRA in addition to a Roth IRA as well. And when you add both of those IRAs up, the last time I checked this morning, I had $18,290 when you add up my Roth IRA and my traditional RNA. RNA? Girl, I'm thinking about biology. IRA. Sorry, y'all. Next is Robinhood, which is my, investment kind of account where I buy stocks and ETFs and things like that. Currently, I have $2,083 in my Robinhood account. Next is Coinbase, is where I buy cryptocurrency. I also take surveys online, and when you take the surveys, one of the options you get to pay yourself is in Bitcoin. So I definitely chose that option because Bitcoin can appreciate in value, whereas if you get it paid out in a dollar or a gift card, it's not. So I definitely chose to get Bitcoin when I do those surveys. And if there's a link for the survey website that I use, I'll make sure to put it in the description box as well, so you guys can start taking surveys for money as well. But right now in my Coinbase account, I have $47.51. Next is my coin jar, what I have here. So the last time I checked how much money I had in my coin jar, I had $10.76 in my coin jar. Next is car, and I got my car, when did I get my car? I got my car before like all of the prices went crazy on used and new cars earlier this year. I got mine in December 2020. I got into a car accident. Someone hit me. My insurance company totaled my car, but they did go ahead and give me a payout. I think my payout was around like $4,000 or $5,000. And then I just took $5,000 of my money from my savings account at the time and just bought a used car and paid it off in full. And I think I paid around, with everything together, around like $10,200 for that car. And when I went and checked, the value of how much it would be today, just one of the online kind of things to get the value of the car. It's not exact, but it is an approximate value. And currently my car is worth about $9,000. The next thing I have, and the last thing that I have, is a pension that I had from a previous job. I have not touched it since I've left that job. It has not been paid out. It has simply been sitting in that account. I'm not sure how much is in it exactly because, I don't work there anymore and I won't get it until I retire. But when I left that job, I know there was around $3,000 in that account. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it at $3,000 and, call it that. It's probably more than that by now, but that's okay. I'm just gonna leave it at $3,000. So the next thing that I'm going to do is add up all of my assets and write down the total here. So I will be right back after I do that. All right, guys, so I'm back. So when I add up the value of all of my assets, that leaves me with a total of $57,025.75. All right. So the next thing I need to do is add up my liabilities. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I don't really have many liabilities because I don't carry a lot of debt. So I really only have my 3 credit cards. I have a Chase card, which is where I make the majority of my purchases. I have a Capital One card where I put bills on, and then that way I can get the points and the benefits of putting things on your credit card, and then I pay that back. And then I have a student credit card from when I was in college. And the only reason I have that card is because it is my oldest credit line. And I don't want to close it for that reason, because that will really impact my credit score. And I am looking to buy a house within the next year and a half. So I don't want to do that. So let me go ahead and see how much I owe on all of my credit cards right now. So on my Chase credit card right now, I have a balance of $529.41. On my Capital One card, I have a balance of $94. And on my student card, I have a balance of $0. I pretty much do not use this card because it does not have many benefits, but ironically, it does have my highest credit limit. I just don't use it because there's no cash back, there's no points, there's none of that. So I pretty much just stick to my Chase and Capital One card. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add up these my liabilities and see what the total is. So that's $529.41 plus 94. And that gives us a total of $623.41. All right, guys, so now that I have added up my assets and my liabilities, all I need to do to calculate my net worth is subtract my liabilities from my assets, and I'll have my net worth. So let's go ahead and do that. So my total for my assets, again, is $57,025.75, minus my total liabilities right now, which is $623.41. And that leaves me with a final net worth of $56,402.34 for my final net worth, approximate final net worth in 2021. There are a couple more weeks left, but I don't anticipate spending a lot of money the next few weeks. So this is a good value to end the year with. All right. So that is how I very simply calculate my net worth. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing this at the end of every year. And that way I can compare it to the year before and make sure that even though all this budgeting and cash stuffing and all these other things that I'm doing, my net worth is still increasing, which is the real way to build wealth. So these videos are going to be really nice for me to go back and look at once a year to see how my net worth is changing and what are some things that I can afford to cut back in and what are some things I can afford to, spend a little bit more money on. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I want this video to be nice and quick. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic holiday season. It is 2 days before Christmas when I'm filming this video. So if you are celebrating Christmas in a couple days, Merry Christmas. And to everyone else, Happy Holidays and Happy New Year. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.